Paramount. Holy shit, somebody actually bought us, and they weren't a scumbag studio? Maybe things are finally working out for us. You get either the American remake with Lucas Sorrell or the one with Jean-Luc Picard. Take your pick. Space. The final Wait a minute. I've already made this joke. In fact, I've already seen this before. What are we doing here? What the hell's going on? Oh wait, this is Famous Studios coming in here. Yeah, after the Fleischer brothers were told by Paramount to get the F out, I guess Famous Studios wanted to remind you of the origin of Superman, even though, oh, I don't know, we've seen this opening before so many times before in the other Superman cartoons. Yeah, I don't know what the hell they were thinking on this one. Yeah, possessing remarkable strength, Clark Kent, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. We've already heard this a dozen times. Can we go on to the cartoon already, please? We hope you've enjoyed our low attention span presentation of the opening of this. Coming up next, we'll tell you all about Popeye the Sailor Man. Oh yeah, this was around World War II, so I think we should all know what we're about to expect here next. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Hooray! Happy New Year! The Titanic, no! I knew my opium addiction would come back to haunt me someday. Put out those lights! Union break! It's okay, I'll just secure my own prison cell.
Hello, Clark. Are you awake?
Well, say, who could sleep for a racket like this?
I mean, it's almost like there's a war going on outside. A world war, if you will.
What it could be?
Could be sabotage.
Wait, I was only kidding. They really don't know what the hell's going on?
But who? Clark, do you suppose...
Yes, Lois?
Oh, nothing.
It's something really
Just a
racist.
silly hunch that maybe Superman...
This is your DoorDash deliverer. You said I never gave you your food. When I did, I got fired. Payback time, bitch.
Sabotage must stop at once.
There's those caricatures we were waiting for. God, even the music sounds offensive. They have better security here than at a Trump rally. I know, too soon. Oh, we're recycling animation now, are we? Well, you know what? I'm recycling sound effects I used in old riffs.
Wait. Put it in slowly. There we go. Yeah, don't stop.
2 minutes fast. Alright, we get it. It's the new year. Move on. They cut the budget down so much they couldn't even afford to animate Superman getting into costume anymore. Goodbye, cool. See, this is what happens when you let Private Snafu wander off in his sexy daydreams again. See, look, I'm Superman too. Meanwhile, Jack and Rose are hanging on for dear life on the stern rail. Why does it blow up? I guess the dynamite was like a suicide bomber and just ready to end it already. Hey, the Fleischers are gone. Why is there still bridge destruction porn? Ah, great. Superman's the devil now. Come on, guys. Let's get into military soldier toy position. Oh, that's gotta hurt. I take that back. These are the racist caricatures we were waiting for. I told you no olives on my pizza! Now it's just turning into the end of V for Vendetta. It's okay, I'll just tell him it was Batman.
Clark! It is Superman. I just saw
I'm
it.
just gonna keep talking at the top of my lungs, waiting for something bad to happen. Ah, shit. All loyal subjects of His Imperial Majesty are hereby notified by royal proclamation in regards to a certain glass slipper. Did you staple it onto the people? Sir, they're people. Just do it!
Help me!
This is all of a sudden turning into the climax of a Rush Hour movie. Good luck paying for the damage on that, assholes! Oh shit, that sign was so alluring, we forgot to do our one job. Oh shit, I was so pleased about what I did, I forgot to do my one job. Well, I say we tell the boss we killed him and call it a day. We do great work, man. Now, Miss Lane, before you die, you can have one last wish. I wish I was in Dixie. Hooray, hooray! Is that a shotgun in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? The Doc's alive? He's in the Old West, but he's alive? Curse you, Superman, and your unusually convenient timing when bullets start flying! Hulk smash! Wait, wrong character. Ah, you broke my ass! The world's worst game of toy soldiers ever.
Miss Lane, this way, please.
Yeah, fuck Superman. Let's talk about you.
How about Clark Kent? Did he get away?
He's at home, washing his
No, he's
tights.
still over there. But don't worry.
I left him there to rot. And thus the Japanese finally blew Superman up. Superman was never heard from again, and Lois Lane was seen as a public pariah for letting him being blown to smithereens. Little did she know that Clark actually survived and is now living out the rest of his days on Marlon Brando's private island in the French Polynesia. Good night, everybody.
And now, our feature presentation.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that little Superman riff of a cartoon that very rarely is riff for obvious reasons because of, like I said, the fact that it took place during around World War II. You got a lot of racist caricatures. That's actually not the short I thought I was going to get because I wanted to get to the one with the end where Hitler is like mad that Superman beat him or something. I thought that was it, but that's not it altogether. We'll eventually get to that one down the road because that's one I want to get to riff at one point. But this is a movie stop, a very truncated episode because you can tell I didn't go out today. There was no movie I wanted to see. I wasn't going to go see Twisters. I will be there next week, though, to see Deadpool and Wolverine. That's one I'm not going to miss out on. So there will be a new episode there from the movie theater at the mall. So, but before I wanted to give you guys something. And I do have a couple of movies I've gotten over the last couple of weeks that I do want to show off here. So, yeah, let's go ahead and dig through some of these. Dig through all of these, I should say. But, a lot of these are from releases that came out over a couple weeks ago, and I finally just got them in the last couple of weeks, last couple of days, I should say. But first off, Challengers, one of my favorite movies of the year. Zendaya, Mike Faist, Josh O'Connor. Really good movie, directed by Luca Guadagnino. Really well made, visually pleasing to look at. A very fun film in general. Very entertaining film. One of the best movies of the year, and of course I had to get the Blu-ray version for this. I feel like there's going to be some kind of a more enhanced version of this because there's no 4K for this. I'm assuming there's going to be something like maybe a Criterion release down the road, which I'd be more than happy to upgrade for that. But for right now, I'm more than happy with this right here because this is one of my favorite movies of the year. Next up, from Macari, something that I've seen that I've been wanting to get for a while now, but I found it at a reasonably good price in the last couple of days, and had trouble keeping locked in the protector. Rango on 4K, the movie with Johnny Depp in it, starring as the Lizard, and it's based off of a lot of spaghetti westerns, directed by Gore Verbinski. Was won an Academy Award for Best Animated Feature, and now it's on 4K in this lovely-looking steelbook set, which has its own protector within itself. But for double protection, I have my own extra steelbook protector for it. Really great movie, man. It's been a while since I've actually seen it, but I remember really liking it a lot. It was one of those movies that really was very unique and different from not just Nickelodeon in general, because they were one of the producers behind this, but the companies behind this, but just for Gore Verbinski in general, because he never tackled an animated film before, and it was a really ugly-looking film, but in a very fun way. Like, it was a really entertaining movie, and like I said, I had to get the steelbook for this. It's a really nice-looking steelbook, so grab that. And that's not the only Nickelodeon 4K that came out in the last couple of days. This is probably my favorite pickup of the whole week. I saw this as like, I have to have this, so I have to have this, because you know me, and I love my SpongeBob, and the SpongeBob SquarePants movie on 4K. I mean, how can you pass this up? So, this week's celebrating his 25th anniversary. This lovely steelbook, which is for 4K edition, Blu-ray, and digital copy. It's a really cool-looking steelbook. You got SpongeBob on the steelbook in general, and you got the movie inside of here. A movie that I saw in theaters 6 times in theaters when this came out in 2004, and I'll get to that one because we're, as of the time of recording this, I'm doing time about the movies in 2004, and this is one of the top movies I saw in theaters multiple times because I was such a SpongeBob fan back in the day. I was really looking forward to the movie, and it did not disappoint at all. And I got this nice looking steelbook for it that just came out today, this week I should say. I said today as in this week because obviously it wasn't a big new release week, but next up, these are actually from Walmart. Now, a couple weeks ago, I told you I bought Just Shoot Me on DVD, the complete series set, and I bought it because I wanted the show. But I thought, you know, it's been a while since I've watched the show in general, and considering that this week there's a bunch of new releases, I can really wait to get that again. So I returned Just Shoot Me, and I got my money back for it, and I'm glad I did because when I went up there to return it, all the new releases from the week before had come out, and I grabbed those instead of keeping Just Shoot Me, and I was really happy to find this one. This is the one copy that they had of The Boy and the Heron, this year's Oscar winner for Best Animated Feature from Studio Ghibli, of course. I hadn't seen it. I was a little disappointed Across the Spider-Verse didn't win Best Animated Feature, but I've heard a lot of good things about this movie. It was a massive hit when it came out in theaters. It was actually #1 when it came out. It has that right there, but I'll live. I mean, it's not really damaging the Blu-ray J-cover, Blu-ray in general, or the Steelbook in general. It's still very much in proper shape in general, so I'm definitely looking forward to checking it out. I do like Studio Ghibli movies a lot. I don't own a lot of the more recent ones, mostly because most of the recent ones have not been that great in general. There's been a couple of good ones here and there, but ever since Ponyo, it's really kind of been a very mixed bag for some of the movies that they've done. And I've got a Hayao Miyazaki Blu-ray set downstairs from Disney that came out about almost 10 years ago. I can't remember how far that goes, but yeah, this is one I was definitely looking forward to checking out. So I'm really looking forward to watching this one. And then, of course, we've got another one of my favorite movies of the year, Civil War, from Alex Garland, director of 28 Days Later, Ex Machina, and Annihilation. Just a really, really good movie. I feel like this is going to get a nice upgraded edition coming up later on down the road, too. But for now, I had to get the Blu-ray version for this. They only had the regular Blu-ray set and the 4K set, but this has the Blu-ray and the DVD included. Terrific film, really well made. I mean, a movie that really doesn't pick a side. It really makes you decide which side. It's one of those movies that asks you to decide which side you think is on the right track here. And I like a movie that does that, and I thought that movie did a very good job of handling that. And then last but not least, from Walmart, yeah, this was a movie that I've been wanting to get. I saw it in the theaters. I really liked it. I probably could have waited to get the Blu-ray version for this, but then I figured because... Well, I'll show you what it is first. Abigail. I got the DVD because, one, it was the only thing they had there. They only had the DVD. They didn't have the Blu-ray. Two, if Megan and Cocaine Bear got 4K upgraded steelbooks down the road. I'm pretty sure this is going to get one at some point, maybe within the next year or so, but that shouldn't take away from my enjoyment of the film. It's a really good film, directed by the guys who did Ready or Not and the most recent Scream movies. A really, really cool film in which these guys basically kidnap Dracula's daughter, and the chaos ensues from there. Just a really good movie in general. I really like this one a lot. Definitely another one of my favorite films of the year. I had to get it. And then, yeah, it's a DVD, but I'll live. I'll wait for like the special Steelbook edition, because I gotta figure that's gonna be coming soon. If Megan and Cocaine Bear waited to get one of their own. But last but not least, this is not something I bought. This was something that I actually realized that I let my sister borrow this, and then we had a garage sale the past week, and then I realized I didn't have this in my collection anymore. And it's a movie I really like too, I, Tonya. And yeah, I let my sister borrow this a long time ago, and I never realized that I never got it back from her. So I did get, but now I got it back. Margot Robbie starred in it, Allison Janney, Sebastian Stan, directed by Craig Gillespie, who also did a really great underrated miniseries, Pam and Tommy, which I think Sebastian Stan was Tommy Lee in that. But really good movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but I'm definitely looking forward to checking that back out again. So there you go. That's mostly everything I picked up all in the last couple of weeks. And next week should be a pretty good week in general, because we got The Fall Guy coming out. Great movie that nobody really had to go see in theaters because you decided to open it up as the first big movie of the summer, which was a huge mistake on their part. But yeah, so that's going to wrap this up, this truncated episode of Movie Stop Down. And I promise you, next week we'll have a full episode when we have them all, when we going to see Deadpool and Wolverine. So definitely be on the lookout for that around this time next week. So thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this, please hit the like and subscribe button. Check out some of the other episodes we've done, and I will see you guys next time for another episode. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Until then, take care.